Well, we are closing out another day. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friend Chad Pearson. Welcome to the channel. It is the 21st of December. Yes, it is. Happy Sunday, 7:32 in the PM. Pray you guys had a beautiful day in the Lord. I took my senior nap. And yeah, you can have fun with that in the comment section if you want. Because when I don't take it, I'm in trouble. As in trouble. You see, because sometimes I get up after 5 hours. So, hey, nap warranted. And then sometimes I'll get 7.5 or 8 hours. And I still say, look, I'm going to take my senior nap. Ebonics, Pearson, come on, use better English. Okay, I'll try to be more dignified. People, I have a question. Well, this one's for the ladies. Fellas, then again, should I push the fellas to the side? It's a lot of y'all. Y'all went in the tug of war. Okay. I'll stop. I wanted to push the guys to the side. But, you know, during the height and that build-up of Erika Kirk, yeah, we're going there again, but this one's different. Of Erika Kirk and Jesse Owens. I'm just playing. Candace Owens. It just came out. It came out. She running a race either way, right? One of the moves. Candace Owens, Erika Kirk, when they were at the height and in the heat of battle, trying to get up to Mount Everest, I had a thought. And so tonight, when one of my friends called me, I brought it up to him. Because I'm like, it's been bugging me. And women, like I said, it's for you, fellas, cool out. But listen, people, Erika Kirk got 2 babies. Okay? I think one of them is like a 1+ old. But Candace Owens got 4 babies. And the first baby was born in 2021. I think you know where I'm going with this. Can I get that head wiggle? I can't do it. Look, people, with all due respect, and I have watched women over the years balance or attempt to balance work life. It's not easy. I've watched men do it. I have done it. It was rough. It took all that I had to raise my son by myself for over a year. People, from a biblical point of view, as 2 ladies who are, well, one's Christian and one's Catholic, but 2 ladies of faith, do you think that their priorities are right? I am serious. I thought about this when they were in the middle of the rumble in the jungle. I was going to do a video. And then the other day, Elise Stefanik from New York, she said, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going to raise my son. Family is more important. I want to know. You need to fill up the chat. I really want to know. And this is not a right and wrong. But do you think, and I'm not, what I'm saying by right or wrong, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I understand Turning Point USA has got to have a leader. But like a lot of you guys have said in the chat, there's one chat got over 200-300 comments behind it that she's the fastest recovering widow that you have ever seen. I'm like, whoa, that's in the chat. That's in my chat. That's in one of the comments from a video I did the other day. And that's not the first time y'all done said that. So I'm like, Pearson, you got to talk on this subject. So I want to, let me lighten the mood first. Can I lighten the mood? Let's have a little fun first. And then let's go into this conversation, okay? Some of y'all might remember this. And new subscribers, I got a little fun side. I do something crazy every now and then. Crazy with a Q.
She didn't even respond to one of, whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, she didn't even respond to one of the conspiracies. Whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, she didn't even respond to one. Whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, she didn't even respond to one of the conspiracies. Whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, she didn't even respond to one. Whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, she didn't even respond to one of the conspiracies. Whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down. No, whoa, Erika Kirk shuts down.
Now that we've done that, let's get on with the business. Now, I did a video a month ago, and it took me a while to find it. That's how I bumped back up into this, whoa, Erika Kirk, but I'm like, well, I got to go with that. Lighten the mood. I did 2 videos back to back. First, all the females in the cabinet positions and leadership positions of Donald J. Trump. And then I followed up with another video the very next day of all the men in cabinet positions and prestigious positions in Donald J. Trump. And I noted 2 particular. And I said something that I believe is key for the moment. So check it out. We about to get serious now, so put on your serious hat.
And tell me why. Tell me your favorite or least. Check this out. I'm gonna go down the list and then we're gonna show the numbers. We have Pam Bondi, Attorney General. Kristi Noem, Secretary of U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Now, when I first had this thought, I told myself Pam Bondi and Kristi Noem, in the spirit realm, they were given high positions because I have been saying for a while that Kamala Harris is coming back. So by having Pam Bondi as Attorney General and Kristi Noem as Secretary of U.S. Department of Homeland Security, it doesn't get no higher than that, right? Homeland Security is definitely active every day, and the Department of Justice is also active as well. By having these 2 ladies in these power positions, I felt the powers are letting us know that a female can handle a big role in politics. Next we have Linda McMahon, Brooke Rollins, Lori Chavez DeRemer, Tulsi Gabbard, Kelly.
And that's the point that I made. Now let me go on in this, and then we're gonna get to this thing, because I want you to see something.
Here's Donald Trump's birthday, 6/14/1946. This is Kristi Noem, November 30th, 1971. She's Secretary of Homeland Security. This is Pam Bondi. That's her birthday. U.S. Attorney General. This here is Bondi's birthday, 11/17/1965. And this is Noem's birthday, 11/30/1971. When you subtract both their birthdays, literally, even by the year, 1965 versus 1971, you get 6 months and 14 days. And what is 6/14 again? That's Trump's birthday. I know you're tripping, right? That I would take these two prestigious women, Homeland Security,
Kristi Noem, Homeland Security,
and Attorney General, should track their birthdays.
Pam Bondi.
I didn't change, don't.
Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem. Two historical positions that I'm sure a lot of men would say that's a man's job. The homeland in a woman's hands, I don't know historically if kings would have done that. I got to keep it real. I want you to understand where I'm going with this. There seems to be something being said without being said. And I believe Trump is adding to an atmosphere and summoning and giving us a peek as to who's going to get and wear the crown as a female temporarily. That's what I believe. Now, Candace Owens, you can Google it. It's astounding what this is. And I've already known part of this already. Candace Owens is Owens Farmer's first child, a son, was born January 13th of 2021. Now, let's do some math right quick. That's something I didn't do. But we need the context here because ladies, I really want your response from this, and men, go ahead, feel free. It helps the algorithm, but I want an opinion, okay? Her first child, January 13th, 2021. January 13th, 2021. Now, she been shaking the rattle, let's say since, let's just say October 1st of, the month after Charlie Kirk died. May he rest in peace. We're talking between Candace Owens' first child being born January 13th of 2021 and October 1st, 2025, when Erika Kirk allegedly began this thing about Turning Point USA and the unaliving of Charlie Kirk, and then we can throw in the mix of the French president and his wife. We're talking 4 years, 8 months, 2 weeks, and 4 days. Seeing is believing. She got 4 kids. The first kid was 4 years, 8 months, 2 weeks, and 4 days ago, from the time she started all that hoopla. Does that strongly suggest she should have been at home with her kids? I got to keep it real. It's been on my mind. I'm going to offend a few people. I'm not trying to offend a few people, but I am a human being. I know what it feels like to be neglected. You know what it feels like to be neglected. You know all the stats. Don't know mama, no nanny, don't know grandmama, no nanny, and nobody else takes the place of that bonding moment. And that bonding moment can start from the first time they get the nipple to maybe 13, 14 years old. And you're running the #1 podcast and whatever else she was doing. And you're married, you have a home, but you got 4 kids. Now, before I go any further, I just want to get context. Now you got Erika Kirk. The couple went to have 2 children, a daughter born in 2022 and a son born in 2024. So Erika's kids born in 2022 and 2024. And 8 days, I believe, maybe 8 days, don't beat me up if I'm wrong, she becomes CEO of Turning Point USA. Do you understand what I'm getting at here? Two ladies, arguably the most talked about females over the last 6 months in America, holding down strong positions, but they both got babies. I didn't say adults. I didn't say teens. They got babies. Is this the new I Am Woman, Helen Reddy? Am I wrong as a man to bring this up? But don't look at me as a man. Look at me as an adult asking a question in relation to babies needing their mother. A man can't be a mother. An auntie can't be the mother. I want your, look, I know at least 25, 40, maybe 50% of y'all been through this. Maybe 25% of y'all one-parent household. Somebody know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to get it out. 2 women, 6 kids, when you combine it. You're going to tell me this qualifies for motherhood? Unless this is modern day. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying. These are the formidable months and years where you need to be there. Oh, Pearson, so what's the option? Candace could have went part-time. And TP Turning Point USA could have ran itself for a few months while she grieved. And then she could have done that part-time. Maybe once or twice a week, go down there, or she gets Skype. But arguably, what's she been doing? You know what she been doing. People, Elise Stefanik, she has one child, a son. And she said she got a baby boy. And she gave birth to him. His name is Sam. She gave birth to him on August 27th of 2021. So he's 4+ years old. So out of the 3 women that I've named, one has decided, you know what? My family, baby. This is my family. I'm not even going to run for governor. I'm not going to be in politics no more. Now, yeah, it might be some politics involved, yeah, but I'm just using this as an example. Why would one say, hey, ding, I'm going to be a mother. Yeah, I want to serve my country. Yeah, I'm talented. I've done it for a while. But I went home for the holiday and spent, that's my son. He only grew up once. You as a parent have made that choice. I did videos on my last channel and I said something similar to this. I said, you know what? You don't get a second chance to be a parent when they're young. You got one time. And your life, to a certain degree, is over with. That's what I said. Those of you all who've been with me for a while, remember, I made videos like that before. And I'm not hating on their men or their family. I'm just saying. I've been wanting to say this when they was catfighting, quote unquote. What do you think?
Now to some breaking news. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik has ended her campaign for governor of New York, and she will also not seek re-election in Congress.
Allie Bauman is in the newsroom for us with the Republicans' shocking announcement. Allie.
Yeah, Doug and Christine, it was a stunning announcement from a darling in the Republican Party and an ally of the president. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik announcing on social media that while spending time with her family over the holidays, she's, quote, made the decision to suspend her campaign for governor and will not seek re-election to Congress, going on to say she intends to spend more time with her family, particularly her young son. Also adding, quote, as we have seen in past elections, while we would have overwhelmingly won this primary, it is...
People, I think today's modern woman can't compare to women that I knew when I was a boy, or even the grandmothers. And let me say it a little bit better. I would say at least 50%, maybe even more, depending on where you come from. I'd say 50% of the modern women today, 50%, I'll just go half, can't even compare. I think our priorities are screwed up. But I think the hidden meaning behind what's really going on, the powers have set this up so it can be in our subconscious that when Kamala Harris comes back, and she will come back, we'll already be comfortable in accepting women in powerful positions. But it's not going to last long, people. Her coming back is more symbolic than it is physical. It is the Egyptian of the sun god Ra and the lotus flower. Lotus means Kamala. Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra. So Kamala has to birth and bring it in. I'll put a video in the description in relation to that. But tell me what you think, ladies. This is a very tender subject, but I really think that both these women need to take care of they need to be at home. Turning Point USA can run itself, and I don't care what anyone says. Well, she's grieving by working. You'll never grieve that way. You will never grieve that way. No, you'll never grieve that way. You'll keep yourself busy, but you'll never grieve that way. You never get to the core of the hurt and understanding and wrapping your mind around it. And as for Candace, I don't know what to tell you. 4 babies since 2021. That means she was only not pregnant for less than 2 months every time. Don't your feet swell up? Don't your body go through all types of stuff? I'm keeping it real. You be worn down and wore out. Kids need their parents, and they really need their mother. God knew what he was doing when he created a woman, when he made her from the rib of Adam. He knew exactly what he was doing. Man is slipping up. Thus, we have certain type of results from that. Tell me what you think. And tell me, have you been thinking about this? Because, again, it's been on my mind. My name is Crenshaw Pearson. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. You guys know I have a book. Protect the Gift. You can get it on Amazon Books. Protect the Gift, Amazon Books. Crenshaw Pearson. I also have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. If you want to leave a love offering, you can. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Screenshot it. Also have a P.O. box. You can send a love offering. I appreciate it. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you.